Hi, my name's Trey. I'm a support engineer here at E1 Solutions. Today I'll be teaching you how to track a user ID or a name when running an integration in SmartConnect.com. Alright, once you're in SmartConnect.com, you can just open up any integration that you want to add this to. And for example, I just have a customer BC1 here. But once you are in the integration, you can hop on over to the Tasks tab. And this can be used with an email, a Slack message, a team message, or any sort of message that you want to receive this information with. The easiest is probably just an email here. Once you have your email task set up, it is pretty much as simple as using this global user ID global variable. But for the email task, again, all you basically got to do is set up an email, send it to an email address that you want it. You can set it up on post failure, post success, post everything, and then you can just give it a subject. And then again, if you want to use this global user ID, again, this is just going to be a user ID specific to every user. If you just want to use that, it's pretty as simple as going to this global variable tab over here, scrolling down and finding a global user ID, which is right here at the bottom. So you can do that, it'll place it in here, and then once the email goes out, it'll replace the global user ID with the user ID that was used to run it. So that is a very simple one-step process to get the user ID if that's all you want. If you want to get a little bit more complicated and have the user enter in a name or a custom value that you can actually use in this email, again, that is what I'll be showing here. So in this message, I just have the last error that happened, and then I also have a ran by. In this example, I'll be showing you how to set up this ran by. So I will actually close out of this one, and I will go to the variables tab. Once over here, I have it set up down here, global manual, but if you are setting this up for the first time, you can just click add variable and the box will pop up. So then go ahead and select any global variable that you want to use that you aren't already using in other integrations, otherwise it might mess with it. And then we can go ahead and give it a value here. So this should just be the default value. If you want it blank, you can have that, or you can just have it as name or whatever you like. I'll have it as name here. And then you don't want to press reload value, and you don't want to have these both checked, persist run value and persist error run value. We don't want anything to persist. We want this to be filled in at runtime, which is this third box down here. Make sure you have this selected, and then you have a prompt. Enter your name is just a pretty common one. So then once the integration is ran, it'll make you enter your name before you can start running it. And then once the integration has either failed or succeeded, it can send out that email. It'll have that name that you selected. So let me go ahead and update this, and I will run this integration to show you it working. But again, back in here, you can see we are just using that global manual. Again, you can go in here and select that global variable to pull it in, and then it'll just place it right there. And again, it'll just replace it at the runtime once you actually run it. So I'll go ahead and run this to show you guys that it is working. It'll take a second here just to run. So again, before you actually run it, you have to enter in your name, and then you can start it out, and then it will run.